An air raid sounded at dawn in almost every region of Ukraine. Mykolaiv again came under massive shelling by Russian troops. The city was hit with cluster munitions. Several buildings were completely destroyed and a hospital was damaged. Several cars were also burned. On social media, locals wrote that there were more than 30 explosions.
On the morning of July the 12th, Mykolaiv was subjected to a massive missile attack. Preliminary reports indicate that 2 medical facilities and residential buildings were hit. As a result of the shelling, 4 people were wounded. No casualties have been reported yet. Detailed information is being clarified. Vitaly Kim, head of the Mykolaiv Regional Military Administration.
Russian occupiers are trying to advance in eastern Ukraine, in particular in the Bakhmut, Liman and Donetsk directions. However, the Ukrainian Armed Forces hold their positions and repel enemy attacks.
Understanding the number of enemy armored personnel carriers concentrated in the Bakhmut and Liman directions, in the direction of Bakhmut, Sovyansk and Kramatorsk cities, we understand that there will be attempts and further aggressive actions by the enemy, but we are taking all measures together with the military command. The defense that we are making even more perfect will make it possible to stop the enemy, and then we can already talk about the occupation. Pavlo Kirilenko, head of the Donetsk Regional Military Administration.
The death toll of Ukrainians in Chasiv Yar has risen to 34. Among the killed is a 9-year-old child. 9 people were rescued from under the rubble. Employees of the State Emergency Service have already cleared about 70% of the ruins. Meanwhile, the occupied territories of Donbass are on the brink of a humanitarian disaster, according to local authorities. As a result of Russian shelling, main gas pipes were destroyed and the water supply system was blown up. 1 million people were left without water.
The humanitarian disaster there would be 100%, not even 90%. When they attacked the cities, they shelled them for months. With everything they had in their arsenal, they destroyed all the infrastructure at that time. You can't rebuild it in a week or a month. I guarantee you, they won't get it done before winter. What will happen to the cities? The heating is a disaster in general. The whole system will be broken. It will explode. Serhiy Haidai, head of the Luhansk Regional Military Administration.
Russian troops also continue to shell Kharkiv. The day before, multiple launch rocket systems hit the city, in particular the residential areas of the Kievsky and Saltivsky districts. Several residential buildings, a shopping center and a tire repair shop were destroyed. 6 people were killed and more than 30 wounded.
Such tactics are aimed at increasing the number of civilian casualties, including the employees of the State Emergency Service who promptly go to the scene of the incident and are hit by repeated shelling. Among the wounded is a 4-year-old child. Igor Terehov, Kharkiv mayor.
On the previous day, Russian troops also launched missile strikes on Odesa. Local authorities stressed that they only targeted civilian objects. No casualties were reported.
The enemy is trying to intensify air reconnaissance, but it does not succeed. Our defense forces securely hold both the Black Sea coast and our skies. In the Black Sea, the presence of Russian Federation Black Sea Fleet ships is fundamentally unchanged. Several large landing ships are also present.
In the temporarily occupied Nova Kakhovka of the Kherson region, the Ukrainian Armed Forces destroyed a warehouse with enemy ammunition.
According to the results of our rocket and artillery units, the enemy lost 52 Russian soldiers, an Amster-B howitzer, a mortar, 7 units of armored vehicles, as well as a munition depot in Nova Kakhovka.
Reported by Marina Stepanenko, Mariana Krechet, UATV News.